Hello everyone, welcome to late autumn in Scotland. This is a time of many changes for us. It's a very stormy time of year as the nights get longer, the temperatures drop, and the jet stream that connects most of the northern hemisphere brings many intense storms, pretty much from September to December. And as the temperatures start to drop, sometimes drastically, it creates the perfect conditions for fog. Thick blankets of moisture sit heavy in the valleys, fields, and over rivers, and there's such a mystical, magical atmosphere. I could watch the fog rolling by for hours. But my world suddenly shrinks during autumn. It's almost startling when the sun begins to set before 5 p.m. Throughout October, we lose 2.5 hours of daylight, and by the end of November, we're down to 7 hours of light each day. October and November are my favorite months to drive around. I could easily spend just days and days riding or driving through the countryside. And it's amazing how quickly things change as well. And it seems like every time I turn a new bend, there's just something spectacular unfolding in front of me. I mean, look at this. I'm out at Loch Garten painting with the local plein air painting group. It was just the most spectacular drive all the way down here. I'm sure I'll insert footage for you to see. And now it's just this beautiful, peaceful afternoon by the water. The light is very soft right now, not overly dramatic. So I'm just going to do some studies, see where it takes me, and then see what the sunset is like later. All of my inspiration for my art, my photography, and videos comes directly from nature. During the long days of summer, with over 17 hours of daylight, my routine looks much different. I often do a lot of computer work and chores in the morning, knowing that after lunch I can go out and paint and capture nature with my camera for more than 10 hours before dark. I think that's why I often feel more burned out during the summer, because I want to be outside with the light, and there's way more hours of daylight than I can physically handle.
Them, as you can probably tell, but they're actually, maybe they're a good idea for them.
But now, as darkness takes up the majority of the day, I have to reverse my routine, leaving the house much earlier and saving all of my indoor work for the darker hours.
Because you said you wanted to go do a no.
And although my world seems to shrink, my heart and mind are expanded by the intense beauty all around me. Scotland is normally a very green country, thanks to all the moisture. But now our world becomes a canvas painted by nature with all the colors of the rainbow. And the light. The light is just so soft and warm, and because the sun sits so low in the sky, we get that magical golden hour light all day long. Something shifts inside of me as well this time of year. Just as nature seems to be settling down for the long slumber of winter, I feel a sense of calm acceptance, and I feel like I can breathe deeply and start to slow down a little.
Yeah, do you feel you have more of an idea of what future better in your title?
This is, do you know, that's such an interesting point you make there now, because this is, it's really important to mention this. I think the way...
We're walking to the village to drop all my Patreon postcards in the mail, in the post box, and it's just the most gorgeous late evening light. Actually, it's only like 3:30. It's like 3 p.m.
It's not even, it's half 2.
We have quite a lot of these. Yes! It's been quite a rainy autumn. Well, the last week and 6 days, whatever, was just raining nonstop. So having sunshine really lifts my spirits. The sun is setting at 4:20 today. It's just too early. It seems like the day has just started and then all of a sudden it's sunset. So once again, making sure we go out as much as possible every chance I get in the sun. I do like the rain as well, but sun is it just lifts my spirits, makes me so happy, does wonders for my mental health. Okay. was that? Welcome to my tiny office. Today I have a massive goal. I need to shift around everything in this room before 4:30 p.m. because I'm streaming live on YouTube. Everything is just in the wrong place for streaming. My computer's on this side and my art desk is behind you. It makes no sense. I can't get my cameras in the right place. It seems very overwhelming at the moment, and don't ask me why I waited until today to do this. You can spin around in the chair and your legs will hit everything. Let's see what we can do in here. But these are all the new brush designs that are going to come in the tutorial gouache boxes. I put a link to that in the chat and in the description. I'm out at Spey Bay right now, and I'm hoping the waves aren't too loud. It's 3 p.m., which might be hard to believe because it looks like it is sunset technically soon, but it's also very cloudy and kind of stormy right behind the camera. So there's a lot of shadow, there's a lot of darkness, but it's so dramatic and beautiful. As winter approaches, my job just gets physically harder because it's really cold and windy and rainy, and the daylight, we have so few daylight hours. I struggle to do what I usually do, painting outside and filming and photographing a lot. But not only that, not just for like my YouTube channel or my videos, but mentally, I almost have like a fear of the winter, a fear of the cold months because they change my life so much. I'm forced inside more often. But I am trying to maintain my habits. Like I really want to maintain all the good habits I've built up by going out almost every day, doing as much as I can outside, even if it's cold. So actually these trousers are new. They're fleece-lined hiking trousers, and they keep me warm down to at least 0 degrees, if not lower. And I can just put more leggings on underneath the colder it gets. And then this puffy jacket is super, super warm. So, this winter I feel a little bit more prepared. I just need to maintain my connection to nature as much as possible. I've talked about this a lot in past videos, November, December, January videos. Ooh, let's film the waves. These colors. Oh, my face is numb. So, time to go. most of my income comes from creating painting tutorials and videos online. And over the years, I discovered that in order to stay inspired, I need to be outside almost constantly to gather inspiration directly from the source. And when I first moved to Scotland, I truly fell in love with this land. Even 6 years later, I still feel like I've barely experienced a tiny fraction of what is here. I think years ago, the photographer inside of me took control and decided that no matter what, my priority is to be out in nature. I often think at my core, I'm a photographer, even though I don't make a living from my photography. By now, I probably have tens of thousands of images of Scotland that no one will ever see, but it's such a deep passion for me and a way to connect with the places I discover and to find and appreciate all the millions of magical details in nature and to remember them for years to come. The light is nearly gone, so we're gonna head back home. Also, there are like thousands of tiny spiders floating around. As I was painting, I kept seeing them crawling all over me, which was horrifying. I feel like they're all over me still. So yeah, time to go. Wolfie? Where'd you go? Oh, the spiders on my camera. I actually learned about this phenomenon last year when I was on the beach. Like hundreds, if not thousands of little spiders were floating down from the sky and landing on me. And I looked it up and it's something called like something balloon spider phenomenon. Like, I don't even look it up. I'll put the name on the screen or something, but it's horrifying. I'm out of breath.
You can do it.
I know. The spiders are attacking. Look how many webs.
I actually caught about 5 webs there.
Oh. There's webs everywhere. These spiders. Where are they coming from? Just picture clouds of spiders descending upon you. And that's how this feels.
Flying spiders as well.
Flying spiders. Oh god, there's so many. They're all over the car. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Oh, but gross. Time to go. Oh, they're floating down. Oh my god. No, I had to wait till they floated away. It's almost 3 p.m. and it feels like sunset. Look how beautiful it is though. I love this view coming down into Cullen. Wow, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. And then we have the T-Rex. It's so random. Oh, it just is the icing on the cake. This is so incredibly peaceful. Sunny, with no wind, you know, being right on the coast, right on the edge of the water like this is so rare without any wind. It's 1 p.m. right now and it's about 5 degrees. I thought it would feel colder, but I don't know. Maybe because I hiked here and I got warmed up. But I brought some hot coffee so I can sip this while we chat, and then I'm gonna paint a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is the best feeling. Cold air with hot coffee, and I'm all bundled up, a little bit too bundled up, but I'm sure now that I'm sitting, now that I'm not moving, I'm gonna get cold. It's incredibly clear today, actually. Like, you can see detail in the cliffs on the other side of the water. I'll try to capture and insert a clip of that, but it's amazing. You can see detail in the cliff edges with all the sun hitting it. This vlog kind of feels chaotic, or I mean, like, so much has happened since I started filming a month ago. And I don't even know how I'm going to edit all this together, but hopefully whatever I do edit gives you a sense of what it's like to be here in autumn. It is a very magical time. It's a challenging time just because of the intense transition that happens, but it's not bad. It's just different, you know. It's something I have to get used to every year. I think it just feels so sudden. This has been a rough year. Losing Vader is, I mean, yeah, anyone who has lost anyone knows what it feels like. And nature has just been my only healing source of healing, being in nature and witnessing the changes. And I mean, I'm trying to get back into a regular habit of sketching, painting outside, and I have so many hours of footage that I've filmed this year that I just haven't edited into anything. I think because it's, in a way, it is like a healing process for me to go out and explore with my cameras and photograph and film things and witness the beauty and just be in awe of everything I see in nature. I love that. And in a way, it's addictive. So that's another reason this time of year is hard, is because suddenly there's so many storms and it's harder to be outside all the time, that it feels like my healing source is taken away from me, or I have to make a greater effort to connect to the source. I don't know if any of this makes sense. There's a lot of people out today. It's nice. Walking up and down the beach with their dogs or kids or just exercising. I like seeing people out enjoying nature. I've put a little pause on my coastal journey as I, go through this, the transition of the seasons. Autumn is just so fast. I just want to be immersed in autumn every day, and it goes by in a blink of an eye. So yeah, I'm waiting until it settles down a little, like the changes aren't drastic every day. And then soon we'll be basically into winter. So it's very long, a few months long, and I'll find ways to continue my coastal journey, whether it's bundling up and doing it little by little, or I don't know if I'm going to ride my bike in the winter. I feel like that would be really cold. If anyone has any advice for riding in the winter, like how do you keep your feet and your face from freezing? That's a struggle. We'll see. I have a little ways to go on the Aberdeenshire coast still, and then I'm going to continue on the other way, go from like Forres towards Inverness. That's like my winter challenge to myself. And it's another thing that like kind of encourages me to stay outside or keep going outside. The last couple days have been frosty when I've woken up, so the signs are there. It won't be long before sitting outside like this will be really cold. So I'm just soaking it all in. Oh, little puppies. Wow, I'm really distracted. Okay, I'm gonna sip a little more coffee and then do some sketching, but mostly I just really want to watch the sun go down, just watch the waves and see the light change. It's my favorite thing. I found the light. Had to come down to the beach to see, or to be in the light. Wow. Oh, it's so warm and wonderful. Once again, thank you for watching this video, for hanging out with me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back soon with some winter footage, I suppose. But for now, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.